Hi there, everyone. Say on this Sunday, in which our psalm reading comes from Psalm 22. I know we talked about it earlier in the week, but I just can't get away from it. I can't get away from how looking at this psalm just makes you think that you're reading an account of Jesus' crucifixion on the cross. You have the words, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Those are words that Jesus spoke from the cross. We have Um, okay, commit your cause to the Lord. Let him deliver. Let him rescue the one in whom he delights. Another cry from the people as they were mocking Jesus, right? As he hung there on the cross. They open wide their mouths at me like a ravening and roaring lion. And then other words, I am poured out like water. All my bones are out of joint. My heart is like wax melted within my breast. Dogs are all around me. A company of evil doers encircles me. I can count all my bones. And for my clothing, they cast lots. All these different things that remind us of the crucifixion. And indeed, they were words that were applied to Jesus' crucifixion on the cross. Some of those words that he actually spoke. Now, here's the thing we need to keep in mind. That's not part of our psalm reading for this week. That's the first half of Psalm 22. There's a second half to it. The first part is the lament. Oh God, what's going on? You got to save me. I'm going to die. And then there's the second part in which the person has been rescued. We don't know the exact thing that happened with the psalmist who wrote this psalm originally. Okay, we don't know what the trouble was that they were in, but it was serious enough that their life was on the line. But the second half is what is also fascinating. It's a hymn of praise to God for rescuing him. And I just like the transition from the first half to the second half. It's all found in verse 21. Verse 21, the first part says, is the last cry of desperation. Save me from the mouth of the lion. And then all of a sudden, it completely switches gears. From the horns of the wild oxen, you have rescued me. You have rescued me. And now, you know what I'm going to do? Verse 22, I will tell of your name to my brothers and sisters. In the midst of the congregation, I will praise you. Wow. What a complete about face in attitude and in song. From singing a sad song, a lament, all the way to a real upper, a psalm of praise, a song of praise. And it's one that probably had some singing involved with it in its context here, being used as a part of worship. I can almost imagine how the first half, maybe there's a lector who's up front and they're shouting this out and getting very dramatic with it. And then come the second half, it's all uphill and people all start joining in with this incredible praise of God. But then there's something that I saw in a commentary called the ripple effect. Yeah, that ripple effect where the praise that comes from the individual then starts spreading out to the brothers and sisters in the congregation, and then to the whole all the Jews who are gathered there, then to the whole nation of Israel, then to all nations of the world, and finally to those who aren't even born yet. Also to those who have already died. I mean, it's amazing how this incredible word of God that has come into their lives and saved them and rescued them now is spread everywhere. And we're going to sing God's praises everywhere because we have been rescued. It's a great way to think about the resurrection as well. I know we're not there. We're in the midst of Lent. So probably the first half of the psalm is better for us, right? reflecting on Jesus' death. Hey, we will do that on Good Friday. Trust me, we will be there. But looking at our life as a congregation, as a church, as a people of God, the second half is where it really is now, where we can sing our praises to God and let that praise reverberate throughout the world. Isn't that a great way to sing a psalm? Maybe that'd be a great way to sing a song as well. Only not in church right now. Let's get through this pandemic first, and because of the respiratory aspect and you know, the droplets in the air type of thing. Hey, we don't want that. We don't want to be spreading that kind of love around. We want to spread the love of Jesus. So join me in doing that. This week, read the second half of Psalm 22. It is absolutely mind-boggling, awesome, and most incredible of all, it's just full of the love of God for all the world. All the world. God's blessings be with you.